know what it is. It's your guy, Red Butler, in this. Well, this is that pretty left hook. Hitting you in your goddamn liver. What it does, what it do, what it should be, what it could be. Your boy is back. And boxing, oh yes indeed, boxing is still delivering. I just got one statement to say to y'all right now. In the words of Roy Jones Jr., y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. You was acting like Canelo Alvarez was out the game just because he lost a situation from Dmitry Bivol. You said Gennady Golovkin was about to off his kufi, fix his taco, pause.
Hey, yo.
Y'all was going crazy. Y'all was acting like Canelo was not who he told y'all he was. Y'all was acting like he wasn't who Floyd Mayweather told you he was after he beat him and said, this kid is going to be the next guy. Y'all said Triple G was going to finally get his thing off.
Hey, yo.
Win one against Canelo. You said he should have won the first one. We know he won the second one, even though some of y'all thought he might have won the second one. And then y'all said the third one was going to be the equalizer, the difference maker. Y'all made him out to be a goddamn Denzel Washington in the Equalizer movie. He was going to make justice happen in boxing all over again with Canelo Alvarez as the victim. But alas, Canelo Alvarez, Saul Canelo Alvarez, let's put some respect on that man's real name. Shout out to Cinnamon. That's what Canelo means in Spanish. You've just been blessed. Azúcar. Listen, Canelo Alvarez came and he showed you what it do, man. He came through for 12 rounds. Listen, super middleweight supremacy. The guys fought for undisputed. Canelo's already undisputed. He won that when he beat Caleb Plant. Caleb did better than Golovkin, in my opinion, in their fight. Golovkin tried to become undisputed in one fight with no super middleweight experience at all. We're going to get into that because I got something to say about that. But what I want to talk about, first of all, y'all must have forgot. Shout out to Roy Jones Jr.'s ass. Y'all must have forgot International Boxing Hall of Fame Roy Jones Jr. Y'all must have forgot. This is still Canelo Alvarez, man. I don't care if he took a loss to Dmitry Bivol's last fight. This man just went through a tear before Bivol of like 8 guys. Okay, Billy Joe Saunders. Okay, Caleb Plant. He's jumping weight classes. He thought he could beat Dmitry Bivol, and I even thought he had a shot because he beat Sergey Kovalev. Bigger name than Dmitry Bivol. I mean, that was at light heavyweight. I mean, what you want Canelo to do? Be unsuccessful? You want him to be unsuccessful? It's too late for that, man. It's too late. Okay, he lost to Floyd Mayweather. Lesson, cool. Everybody needs a humbling. No problem. Learn from Floyd, which is how he beat Golovkin and Canelo versus Triple G 2. He was doing the Floyd, you know what I mean? Getting out the way, counter punching. He was doing what he had to do. Getting up out the corner. Canelo, he was learning. Then he went and made some moves. He made some plays. What you want him to do? He's not supposed to make no plays? Okay. He went and left Oscar De La Hoya. He said, Golden Boy, I'm good. I don't need no mentorship. No more. No mas. I don't need no mentorship. No mas. I'm good. I got Eddie Reynoso. I got Chepo Reynoso. Those are his trainers. I don't need nobody else. That's what he said. You know, he said, listen, man, I got Canelo Promotions. I'm trying to partner with everybody. Everybody can get a bag with me. You ain't got to call Oscar no more, man. Oscar's over there doing what he doing. DAZN, DAZN promised me $365 million, 11 fights. I want my baseball-sized goddamn contract. I don't care about no COVID-19s. Canelo Alvarez left Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions in 2020. They felt, meaning Canelo and his team, felt that, where's my fights at? He wasn't getting no fights the way he wanted. Yes, we know COVID was around, but Canelo looked over there. He said, oh, I see Dana White. He just took over a whole island in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and all these Middle Eastern places with camels and sand. And he said, hey, listen, if Dana White could go take over a whole island, create Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, I'm here in America. You know, you can even take me back to Mexico. Wherever we got to go, Mexico, America, wherever we got to go, I'm trying to get my $365 million, 11 fight DAZN deal. I want my bread. I want my fights. I want my bread. I don't want no excuses. You're not bringing them. You wilding in your personal life, Oscar. I don't want to be a part of this no more. I'm gone. And that's what he did. After that, you understand? He kept doing what he had to do. He kept doing what he had to do. He fought Avni Yildirim. Okay. Kept his, at that point in time, WBA, the ring, and got the WBC super middleweight title. Then he went and fought Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is nice. He's nice. Do y'all remember what he did to Billy Joe Saunders? I mean, do you remember what he did to Billy Joe Saunders? He forced Billy Joe Saunders' team to throw in the towel because he broke his face. He broke his orbital bone. He broke his face, man. Y'all must have forgot, man. Yo, where's Roger Mayweather? Bring him. Y'all don't know shit about boxing, man. He broke Billy Joe Saunders' face. All this was gone. Eighth round, May 8th, 2021, AT&T Stadium, where the Cowboys play. Arlington, Texas. He broke Billy Joe Saunders' whole face. Then he went for Caleb Plant, became undisputed super middleweight world champion. Not only did he become undisputed super middleweight world champion, he's the first ever. And obviously that's a big deal in Mexico, America, and around the world. That's major. Now, after he fought Caleb Plant, he was feeling himself a little bit. He fought Caleb Plant November 2021. He fought Dimitri Bivol May 2022. Bit on a little bit more than he could chew, right? He didn't get knocked out. He got handled. He didn't get knocked out, but he got handled. So, Bivol won. That was for the WBA light heavyweight title, the super one, you know what I'm saying? And he lost. But again, Canelo's not a natural heavyweight. I mean, it's going to be light heavyweight. We know he ain't no natural heavyweight, even though don't sleep on your boy Canelo. He might go to heavyweight just off the shits and giggles of the situation. He don't care. He's a throwback fighter. You jump weight classes, you make it happen, right? This is Canelo Alvarez. But like I said, y'all must have forgot, man. You thought Triple G was going to come in there at 40 years old and bust Canelo's ass. That's what she said. You said, oh, he's going to come in there, he's going to bust his ass. Canelo's only 32. From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. You understand? He's coming to, on top of all of that. When he just fought Gennady Golovkin for the trilogy, it was Mexican Independence Weekend. Did y'all really think Canelo was going to let Triple G beat his ass in front of all of Mexico, drinking Tecate beers in Vegas? It ain't going to happen. I mean, you be better off drinking some water over there, thinking you're not going to get Montezuma's revenge type of energy. You understand what I'm saying? We knew what the outcome was going to be on Mexican Independence Day weekend. It's Canelo time, man. It's Canelo time. But meanwhile, the judges, y'all some tricky people. We got to go over these scorecards, man. Canelo Alvarez won by unanimous decision, right decision, because he dominated. But the scorecards, a little tricky. One scorecard had Canelo 116, 112. Another scorecard had, well, actually, the last two scorecards had Canelo 115, 113. Listen, much love to Gennady Golovkin. This man is dope. I didn't see him winning 2 rounds. Maybe one, not two. You know, Gennady is a hell of a competitor. He's a hell of an opponent. And Canelo even said so himself. This is what Canelo said after the fight. He's a really good fighter. He's strong. He's a great fighter, and that's why we're here. I'm glad to share the ring with him. I'm going to keep forward to keep my legacy strong. Classic. Now, we know these two had some beef before the fight, right? We know they had some beef before the fight. You know, Canelo felt some Canelo felt some kind of way. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Canelo said before the fight. You know, he felt like Gennady was being basically fake. You know what I'm saying? And he had a lot to say. Before the fight, Canelo described the rivalry between him and Triple G as personal, rather than simply competitive, saying that he always pretends to be a nice guy, but he's an asshole. He's an asshole person. This is Canelo saying this about Triple G. He's talking a lot of things about me. That's why it's personal. And then when somebody asked him before the fight, what do you think about if you win, you might retire this man? He's a 40-year-old man. Canelo was a savage. He said, it makes me feel good. Savage life. Yo, y'all must have forgot. Where's Roy Jones at again? Y'all must have forgot. Yo, Canelo been busting heads for a minute, man. This is Canelo, man. It's the Canelo show, man. You better get used to what you're watching because you might not see it for a while. I'm going to tell you what's happening now with Canelo Alvarez because of this fight, and he did his thing very well. Now, unfortunately, he had a lingering left wrist issue, and he got to get some surgery. You know, when you fighting on this level, man, and you hitting as hard as he hits, you got to take care of yourself. It's real. Here's what Canelo said also after the fight. I'm going to take my time. My body needs rest. You know, last year I fought 4 times in 11 months, so that's why. But I need to take my time a little bit. Maybe in May, maybe September of 2023. I don't know, but take my time. He said he had a lingering issue in his left wrist, that he hurt his left wrist really bad in the 12th round against Triple G in his 3rd fight. And he said, yeah, I can't do no more training camps or nothing without fixing this. This is Canelo again. I had these issues since the Caleb Plant fight. So I said, it's okay. Let it go. And then training started, and it's a problem. Problem. And I need surgery. Man's keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters don't admit when they're going through something. Y'all gonna probably say, that was him trying to explain why he lost to Dimitri Bivol. Maybe. But beyond that, he just still fought Bivol and Triple G without the surgery, and he beat Triple G's ass. He could have cruised in the fight. He really learned it from Mayweather if you really understand what's going on here. But y'all don't know shit about boxing. Where's Roger Mayweather at? Y'all don't know nothing about no boxing, man. He hurt his left wrist. He's getting some surgery. You're not going to see Canelo again until sometime next year, looking like May or September. Canelo Alvarez is 58-2-2 with 39 knockouts. He has lost to 2 people in this professional career of his. 1 being Floyd Mayweather, 2 being Dimitri Bivol. And like I've said constantly, Russians, Kazakhstanians, Ukrainians, Eastern Europeans in general, this is the new thug life. Thug life. These guys are the new thug life. They popping at Russians if they're Ukrainian. Okay? They coming from straight out of the shums of Shaolin in they country. And then they jump in the box room and they go heavy in the paint, man. This is the new thug life. Say it with your chest. Thug life. You understand? But Canelo was from the streets of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, bro. The taco stands was grimy. Everything was grimy, bro. Yeah, we know Guadalajara is a fly little place. I heard they got the fly shorties out there and everything else. But Canelo, he came up, he got the red hair. They started calling him Cinnamon, and he had to remind y'all, ain't nothing sweet, bro. You could call me Cinnamon, I got the red hair. Ain't nothing sweet, daddy.
Hey, yo.
You understand? Y'all must have forgot. Canelo Alvarez is the top draw in boxing. He's the guy. If you talking middleweight, if you talking super middleweight, if you talking, a little bit above welter, you know what I mean? Junior middleweight. This man is gonna off your Kofi. Period. He's 32. He's here to stay. He's not playing. The Zone is giving him a $365 million baseball-sized contract. It was Mexican Independence Day weekend. Stop playing with my man's name. Put some respect on my man's name, man. Put some respect on my man's name. You know? And that's what it do. That's what it does. And that's what it did. Now, of course, fans are, because, y'all don't get enough. Who's he going to fight next? Who's he going to fight next? Who's he going to fight next? So, of course, the people are asking for who? People are asking for what? The people are asking for none other than Jermall Charlo, the hitman, the future of boxing. Jermall Charlo is a problem, man. WBC middleweight champ. We don't know if this man, what I'm saying? We don't know if this man is going to go up in weight or whatever he's going to do, right? But what we do know about this man is he's not a game. He's not a game. Him and his twin brother is not a game. His twin brother is the undisputed light middleweight champ right now. Right now. This is the fight we want to see Canelo take next. And I think Canelo's about that life. Why? Because he ain't got no promoter. He's the promoter. Anybody can do business with Canelo right now. We want to see if he's going to make something happen with Al Heyman. That's a big fight for Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo's ready for all the smoke. We know how this guy is. He likes all the smoke. He likes all the smoke. He likes all the smoke. So, this is what's going on. But I had to get at y'all before. I heard the chatters, the little chatters. It was talking crazy, man. Y'all was talking crazy. Y'all was acting. Y'all must have forgot. Okay, Canelo got all the belts to super middleweight, all of them. What? Y'all must have forgot. Okay, back to middleweight where Golovkin belongs. Okay, because like I said before, that I alluded to, but I didn't go all the way into it. We all know Golovkin. Listen, Andre Ward said Golovkin ducked him. Andre Ward said Golovkin ducked him. Andre left, went to light heavyweight, beat Sergey Kovalev's ass, and retired. Like, man, I'm done. There's nothing more for me to prove. I'm good. I'm going to be in the commentator booth talking, advising the little homies, Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford, and whatnot. And he's doing a good goddamn job of this. But when you're talking about this middleweight level, I keep it a stack with you. Jermall Charlo probably should fight Gennady first. Move up. See Canelo, bro. Canelo's going to chill anyway. Canelo, don't fight till September. Let Gennady get his thing off with Jermall. Unfortunately, Gennady, if you lose that fight, you're officially a gatekeeper. Is what it is. But That's a good fight for Jamal. Good test. And then we go and hit up Jamal versus Canelo. Super middleweight, why don't you? That's going to be a phenomenal thing. And we here to see it. It's your guy, Red Butler, man. This was that pretty left hook. Shout out to everybody at the Up On Game Network. My man, Dustin, Vito, Cardo, Blanco. Of course, the big homie, Var Arrington. Peep Up On Game everywhere, social media, all podcasts are streamed and all that good stuff. And, of course, myself at Reddy Butler, at Pretty Left Hook Podcast, at Pretty Left Hook on Twitter, all that good stuff. You know what it does. You know what it is. You know what we do. Combat sports and culture, and always polarizing. Yeah! Holla at your boy. G.
Hey, yo.